This is grade 5, module 4, lesson 22, and the objective in this lesson is to compare the size of the product to the size of the factors. So in this lesson, I'm going to look at homework problem number 3, and it says, fill in the blank with a numerator or denominator to make the number sentence true. And I have A, B, and C here for you. So let's take a look at A, and I just wanted to I'm going to write what my thinking is here in yellow. So I have 5 times something over 3, or something thirds, is greater than 9. So I know that 5 is not greater than 9. So 5 times 1 would not be greater than 9. But I do know that 5 times 2 is greater than 9 because 5 times 2 is equal to 10, and 10 is greater than 9. So I'm going to look at this right here, my multiplier, and how many thirds do I need for that to be equal to the whole number 2? And the answer is 6. So 5 times 6 thirds is greater than 9. And we can go ahead and prove that down here. Get rid of this here. I can do 5 times 6 thirds, and which is equal to 30 thirds, which is equal to 10. And 10 is greater than 9. So I'm going to do the same thinking with B here. So I need to know 6 over blank times 12 is less than 13. So I do know that the whole number 12 is less than 13. So what fraction can I multiply 12 by to get the answer of 12? So I know 12 times 1 is 12. So if I put my denominator here as 6, that would be the same as multiplying 12 times 1. So it would be 6 times 12 is less than 13. And again, I can do my math underneath. Okay, so I have 72 sixths is equal to 12, and 12 is less than 13. So now I'm looking at C, and C, 4 times something fifths is equal to 4. So I want to find what's going to be equivalent to make 4 times 1 equal to 4. So my answer very simply is 5 fifths. So 4 times 5 fifths is equal to 4. We can do that down here. Okay, 4 times 5 fifths is 20 fifths, and 20 fifths is equal to the whole number 4. So that works out as well. The next problem I'm going to do is question number 7. And this question reads, in blueprints, an architect's firm drew everything 1/24th of the actual size. The windows will actually measure 4 feet by 6 feet, and doors measure 12 feet by 8 feet. What are the dimensions of the windows and the doors in the drawing? Okay, so let's go ahead with our target sentence. And the dimensions are windows and for the doors. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the measurement of the windows, and we know that it's 4 feet by 6 feet. Okay, and we know that the architect's drawing is going to be 1/24th of that. So I'm going to take the 4 here, and I'm going to multiply the 4 times 1/24th. And I'm going to take the 6 here, and I'm going to multiply 6 times 1/24th. Okay, and that will give us our new dimensions. And 4 times 1/24th is 4/24ths, which is also equal to 1/6 of a foot. And 6 times 1/24th is 6/24ths, which is equal to 1/4 of a foot. So we can put that here. But I'm also going to write this in inches as well, because it's a little bit friendlier in inches. So 1/6 of a foot is 2 inches. And 1/4 of a foot is 3 inches. So the windows in the drawing would be 2 inch by 3 inch drawings. So let's go ahead and look at the door, and the doors measure 12 feet by So we're going to do the same thing for both of these. Okay, and it's getting a little cramped here, but we have 12 times 1/24 is equal to 12/24, which is equal to 1/2 of a foot. And then I have 8 times 1/24 is equal to 8/24, which is equal to 1/3 of a foot. So the doors is 1/2 of a foot by 1/3. And again, we're just going to make this into inches. It just looks nicer that way. And so we have 1/2 of a foot is 6 inches, and 1/3 of a foot is 4 inches. So the dimensions of the door would be 6 inches by 4 inches. So altogether, again, the answers, the dimensions are the windows is 2 inch by 3 inches, and the doors are 6 inches by 4 inches.